guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Hey.
What's going on, everyone? Ancap24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to look at wide receiver option again. If you guys didn't see my last video, I talked about this play and how great of a man-beating concept it is. There was a lot of great feedback on it. People wanted more of this formation, and we're absolutely going to give that to you guys, not only in this YouTube video, but in our next game plan. I'm going to be breaking down the whole formation empty tray stack, and then the trio and the tray as far as 3 formations to make up our running gun empty game plan. I'll get into that a little bit later if you guys are interested on timing later in the video. So what we're going to do here as far as this play, I want to jump into it so you guys can see. This is an amazing cover 0 beater, and I do like this most against nickel, to where it has the players on the right hand side, these safeties that are off of the ball going against the A and the RB, and we'll get into basically why here in a second. So this is great against nickel over, mid blitz, any nickel formation. And you start getting to dollar, it doesn't. You can run it. It's a little bit different. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to move over the RB. We're going to put the X on a smoke screen, the Y on a smart routed in, and then we're going to put the A on a corner. Don't worry about the right side. I know it looks really weird. Why would I put those two together? You're going to find out later. We're just going to talk about the left side first. Now, when people play cover 0 and they press their players, so you see how X and Y are pressed, right? They got people in their faces. You're going to be able to hit this RB really, really quickly to the left because it's like a little slant out, because the Y is going to get pressed at the line of scrimmage and the RB is going to beat his man to the outside. So watch what happens here. See, he gets pressed. You throw this out here, catch this ball. And if you can get the ability to have a little bit better acceleration or a better rack catch, you can take that around the corner. That's Keenan Allen. He's not known for his speed. I just put him in there just for the sake of the route running, and I'll get in a second. But you can see, if you look at the rest of the players, I've got Micah Hyde, Derwin James as safeties, 2 of the better man coverage safeties out there, Jared Alexander, JC Jackson, and Ward. When I do these videos, guys, I try my best to make sure that I do, best on best, so that you guys don't think I'm, going against scrubs, right? So what we're going to do here again, we'll do the same exact thing. And I do want you to look at Keenan Allen's route. In order to make this the best route possible, you can see how his stem of his route is behind the line of scrimmage. It's only like a yard. If you have a worse route runner, that's going to be a longer stem, and it's just going to not work as well. So as long as his stem doesn't reach the line of scrimmage before he breaks, that's what you're looking for, okay? Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to change up the way that people are playing. So if they don't press, they're going to play over the top. When they play over the top, what that's actually going to end up doing is it's going to make sure that the player that's covering the Y doesn't press him anymore, and he's going to back up. That's actually what we want in this play, and that's what I like to call this play when people are doing a lot of over-the-top coverage. I'm going to, basically put this into my arsenal. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you why it works real quick, and then we're going to go and see, basically the design behind it, okay? Obviously, we got some really good yards on this. It doesn't always happen that we break that tackle. What does happen is that we always get that player for at least 15 to 20 yards, and then good things happen after that. And why this is because when I run this, if you look at this player here, the safety, he cannot go through those 2 players on the left. So he has to climb over the top of them. See how he has to climb over the top? And that's what's creating the separation, right? If he tries to run through, he'll run into them, and it's actually an easy touchdown when he gets bumped. And that does happen from time to time. But here, as long as he climbs over, look at that separation, and now we have the ability to kind of take it around. And a lot of times, if you got that fast receiver, he can absolutely beat him around the corner. If not, either he gets tackled or he breaks it, right? So I want to make sure that we show this again, or do the over the top, and just so you can show the consistency of this route. And then we'll go into the right side of the field here in a second, okay? And hopefully we'll see that the guy will actually run into the Y or his player to kind of give you the best case scenario. But if not, you can at least see that you're going to get that 15 to 20 yards pretty easily, right? We'll go ahead and do this. Cuts underneath him, catches this ball, and you can see that time we got that extra separation, and we're able to take it to the house, okay? So let's go ahead and look at the replay and show you why this got even more separation, right? And this is what we're looking for when we do play design, guys. This is going to be in our game plan that we've got coming out, and it's going to be attached to so much more in these formations that this is just a little bit of a look of what we're doing, right? So we're doing this now. Watch that safety has to climb, and see how he bumps into him. And when he bumps into him, it creates that even more separation to where now he's done, right? So he's got a choice. He's got to either climb over, which is good, or he's going to try to run through those guys, which is equally as good, if not better, right? Now let's go ahead and talk about the right side of the field. Let me just get this all set up and make sure I got the over-the-top coverage. We're going to set this up. We're going to move everybody over and make sure that it really doesn't matter what's going on the left side. I'm just doing it so it's all consistent. But what I'm going to do here is look at this B route. In the previous video that we showed you this earlier in the week, we showed you how this B route does a really good job of getting inside release and turning this cornerback. Sometimes that will happen and you're going to get an easy, separation and have a step on the corner. You can just throw it over the top and you got a touchdown. When he doesn't beat his man that way, that's where we have the A as insurance, because what happens is when the A goes ahead and cuts across, it brings the corner with him. Now it's going to cause all this traffic to where the player that's covering the B will slow down and gives the opportunity to go over the top. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's look at the B. Does he beat his man off the bat? He doesn't. But now we're going to go ahead and throw this. And you're going to see here that I knew that it was going to be a touchdown as long as I went and, basically tracked down that ball because of the way that we designed the play. And I want to make sure you understand this, okay? So he did not get the win that I was looking for off the bat. This guy actually didn't, he turned him, but because Jared Alexander is a really good corner, he stayed with him, right? Now, this is where the insurance comes. Look at the corner route. The corner route brings the safety with him, and see how, once I see this, where the safety is in front of 21, and I know he's going to cut him off, that cutoff will allow us to get that separation that we're looking for the one-play score, right? That's what we're looking for. That's by design. I can't tell you enough, guys. I spend numerous hours in the lab when it comes to making sure that you guys get the best plays possible when we put them to the game plans. A lot of times you guys don't see the best of the best on YouTube. I'm going to be honest. I want to make sure you understand that because I want to make sure that they're in their game plans. This is not the best of the best in our game plans. These are just complementary plays. Can you imagine what's in them? Just so you guys are aware, empty tray stack is going to be the first thing that we're going to drop next week. This is going to be dropped the following week to be a complement to it. So not only do you get empty tray stack, which is my favorite formation, you're going to get this formation plus empty tray as the complements. And I'll run this one more time just so you can see that it is consistent. Hopefully we can get the ability to get the guy to beat him, but if not, we're going to go ahead and see this, right? So look at this B. Does he beat him? He does beat him that time. I don't even have to worry about the other guy, right? You see how we just went ahead and beat him? That's what we're looking for. But if he doesn't, we had the insurance. So I'm glad we were able to see both examples on the first two. I'll just show you an instant replay just so you understand. Here it is. You can see how this guy goes inside, cuts up, and at this point I see that, oh wow, I got separation. I've already turned him. I'm in good shape. I don't have to worry about 88 anymore helping me out. He's not helping me out anymore. I'm going to throw it up and make sure, even though this does happen, I want to make sure you understand, a lot of times that guy will touch him. It doesn't matter. If you just give enough air on the ball, it allows yourself to go get it, right? And that's basically what this is. So just want to, guys, bring you back up to date, kind of show you what we're looking at here. When it comes to next week's game plan, and just understand $9.95 basically gets you everything on the website for as far as game plans go. Definitely look at this. That's all this will cost you. Is you'll get all this empty tray stack. It's be about 40 videos, and it's going to be something that I'm telling you it is the best of the best. I've done this the last 2 years, and this year I'm going to tell you it far exceeds the way it works because of the way the game plays this year, but as well as the way that the meta is. It's absolutely killer. Then the following week, so next week is empty tray stack. The following week is the 5 wide receiver trio that we did this wide receiver option with. You get the jet sweep and you get all these other plays, plus empty tray will be on that update. So you're gonna get these two formations right here on the update after you've got something that I feel is the best thing to start off in, which is the empty tray stack. I'm gonna tell you, most people won't ever get out of empty after doing this. But in case empty's not for you, or you just like a little bit of empty, we're going to follow up with running gun like we did with Chiefs last year, where we're going to go ahead and look at a lot of different formations in which you're going to go ahead and see that there's so much in running gun. Tray open is very, very good. Tight flex has got one of the best tights out there, which is definitely something that's a really nice ability to go ahead and mix in. All these formations, we can get the same personnel, so we can audible in and out. You've got a trips tight end that's really, really unique that has the ability to go ahead and have a speed option. You got doubles, which we've already broke down on our website in the Buccaneers, but these have some special plays that go ahead and make it even better. And the one play that I want to talk about specifically is the PA zone read, which is very, very similar to what we've done in the Bucks already, but with some extra routes. You've got a read option on this. You've got a touch pass, a jet pass power, basically all these plays that are unique to doubles that you don't see all the time. And then you've got split flex, which we actually broke down very similar formation in our spread formation. That's really, really good. And then even if you just go ahead and look at what we got in pistol, the strong is what Ragusa 6 quick runs a lot. You got pistol trips, which is amazing, a bunch tight end, and then you've got strong close, which I'm a big fan of. And then you've got a lot of different things that we've already shown you a play in single back doubles earlier in the year. And you got all these other single back that's really, really good. So just the running gun in general, amazing formation, amazing playbook. And it's something, like I said, we're going to start off with empty, and then we're going to kind of see what is the best transition and hit up some of these other formations. I don't know exactly which ones yet, but it is something I'm going to put a little bit of a project into. So if that excites you, please go ahead and make sure you take a look at our website. Like I said, $9.95 unlocks everything. You know, you guys can start right now and know that empty tray stack will be next week, and the other 2 empties will be the following week to really get you guys started. So I appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you on the next video.